Boots, Banner, or Boomstick. These are the three main choices that you have when picking a soldier secondary. And I decided today to really put more thought into which one I'd select and how it would affect me in the choices I make while playing soldier. Starting with the boots, you've got the gunboats, and then the yeah, that's gonna stay over there. Alright, the gunboats. The tryhard soldier's most prized set of footwear. I'm sure you all know this, but the gunboats reduces your self-inflicted rocket jump damage by 60%, letting you jump more often. These used to be my go-to when I was newer at the game. It gave me more chances to fuck up and not be at half HP when I finally find someone to fight. The main pros that stood out to me in my noob days were that I could make mistakes, and since I couldn't hit a brass beast heavy with a shotgun at the time, having it with me would be useless. So I played my soldier games with just my rocket launcher and my gunboats and just tried to get better. Over time I did develop as a player, you know, getting better at the rocket jumping, avoiding the fall damage, actually aiming the rocket launcher instead of just shooting at the crowd and praying. And once I learned how to actually win fights and, you know, survive afterwards, I switched over to the next set of items and hope to be a better team player. Alrighty, the banners. Thankfully with the banners, you've got three really good choices. The buff banner, the battalions, and the conqueror. Conqueror? SpongeBob really ruined an entire generation's ability to pronounce this one word. Besides that, alright. Another flashback to the noob days, I never used any of these. When you're new to TF2, one thing that will be consistent is that you will die. A lot. And usually fairly quickly. So charging the banner just felt impossible, which is why these were shelved along with the shotgun for the free value of the gunboats. But once again, after learning the game more, using the banners honestly was all I would do. Whether it was the mini crits of the buff banner, the defense and crit immunity of the battalions, or the vampire lifesteal of the conch, you brought essentially a team-wide mini Uber to everybody. And with years of pretty much only using the banners, it really changed my mindset, making it so that my life was more important than finishing someone off, and every bit of damage was a resource rather than just a means to someone else's end. And even with that perspective shift, it felt like it was still worth using because of the tide-turning power of a full banner charge. And now we've come back to the beginning, where every soldier begins, the shotgun. After taking time on my soldier journey, using the gunboats because they were free, using the banners to, you know, help everyone else out, be a team player, give that nice buff, I decided to go back and give the shotgun another shot, pun intended, and man, I'm happy I did. If I can be so bold, I'd honestly call the shotgun another primary instead of just a secondary. Scout Scattergun is basically just the shotgun and it's his primary, and Engineer has the actual shotgun as a primary and he's no slouch in close combat. And with those 6 shots with basically 100 damage each, you're deadly up close without blowing yourself up. Shit, even with mid-range you can finish someone off who's running away. Or even another soldier or demo blasting off without having to be Banny or Verobe and land a crazy air shot, even though I wish I could. One thing that stood out to me was how much more powerful you are during an Uber charge. After shooting all 4 rockets, usually I'd have to, you know, sit there, waste time reloading. But with the shotgun, I've got 600 damage ready to go without wasting any time. So with the time spent to actually stop and think about what I'm doing instead of slapping on my helmet and doing the same thing I've been doing for years, mixing it up and weighing the pros and cons, I've realized that all, well, you know, at least most, of soldier secondaries have a really strong place in his arsenal.